and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he's diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And who's got it? The Giants! Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Down, New York.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Incomplete.
Jones' pass, intended for Golden Tate, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Jones now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got the first down as he gets into the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
A quick throw to Ratley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Golden Tate.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that. And is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted! Picked off by Logan Ryan. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It's third down.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun on third down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. On first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Jones. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Damian Ratley, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking right side, he's got a man. It's Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now, Breeze again. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Jones. Off play action. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off play action. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means going.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
at their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he finds Cook. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flush to his right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brought down at the 15.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones going for the deep ball. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Breeze to throw. Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here at a 1 one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is
a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.